Finally out. I was doing this. All this damn traffic at the airport. So, yeah, so I was talking about like for artists and stuff. My goal is like marketing and streaming. And I'm streaming now. I'm live streaming. My stream's been like at 100. I've been getting 100 people per stream. And that's good. 100 people is good. Wait till I get 1,000. It's best to do it and not talk about it. Be about it. Because one of the things that's going on right now in the industry is that everything is left up to you again. Like we really like going backwards in time as far as in how to live. Like we're damn near approaching like the 1920s. We're like literally like where if you were in the 1920s and you had money, you had to make sure that you found a way to make money. There was no jobs to apply for. You know what I'm saying? There was no applications. There was no warehouses. There was nothing. If you was born in, if you was a 20-year-old, 1920, you had a job. You had to go really work. You know what I'm saying? The factories and stuff wasn't that bad. And then being a black person at that, it's like shit. It wasn't nothing there for you. Like we keep going back further and further. Like, so you got to make your own money. You got to make your way. And like for artists and stuff, it's like survival. It's like in order to get out of that survival phase, man, you got to go ahead and work. You got to work hard, man. And the good thing is at least the work is on you. At least the work is not dependent on somebody else. At least you don't have to look for somebody to put you on. Look for somebody to help you. Look for somebody to give you an opportunity. You are the opportunity. You're not the person that's waiting on it. You are it. So if you're waiting on yourself. That's just the truth in it. You're waiting on an opportunity. You're waiting on yourself. And there's no need to wait on yourself. You need to do that shit on your own. And that's one thing we on. We on big business. Big business is what we do. And how you do big business? By getting off your ass and going to go work. That's one of the things that I'm realizing. Like, we spend so much time doing so much other stuff, man. But my goal right now is to stay busy. I'm going to stream like it ain't no fucking tomorrow, man. I'm going to just keep streaming and streaming. Trying to figure out how to get my camera to stream, like what I'm doing. Trying to put I'm gonna get a tripod for my. I'm gonna get a tripod for my iPhone, cause I just need to stream, man. I just need to keep doing it. I need to just keep staying busy, cause that's one of the things that it's like. I've waited too long. I've been waiting so long doing stuff. It's like it's not making sense anymore. And people gonna watch you. You know what I'm saying? People gonna watch you streaming. As long as you just keep working at it, I think people gonna fuck with it. That's just how I gotta do it. Like it's hard. You be tired and it's just so many things that you gotta do, man. And just like me, I be tired all the time, man. Like dealing with stuff, and the only thing that can make me happy is really working. Like if you work towards stuff, I feel like that's like the most excitement that you'll probably ever get out of your life is working towards something versus sitting there and waiting on it to come. I feel like that's not fun. That's actually a stressful process. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to be, stressed out to where, I'm waiting on something. Because if you're working towards something, you know what the outcome and possibilities is versus you're not working on it. You know what I'm saying? So, in a nutshell, right now, I have a child where she be turning 20 years old. She's out of high school. So she's a big dog now. And I got a son that's 16. He'll be 17 this year. He's in 11th grade. He's born in 2007. So that means the person that's in high school, the seniors in high school are born in 2008. That means that people that are 18 years old will be born in the year 2008. I don't think it's hitting everybody like it's supposed to hit. Like, boom. It should be hitting, but it's not hitting people. It's not hitting people enough. My son is a junior, not a sophomore, but a junior. My daughter been out of high school since the year 2022. It's the year 2024. It's 2 years. So 2006, my bad. Yeah, the seniors in high school was born in 2006. So now people in the year 2006 will be saying that they're 18. That's a crazy thing to think about when you somebody that's in your 30s. That don't sound right. People who was born in 2006 was just babies. Now, they're adults. Next year, they're going to be in the clubs. Most clubs is 18 and up. So now what? Now what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. So now what do you do? You have to realize that ain't nobody waiting on your shit. Ain't nobody waiting on you to drop. No one cares no more. You 38 years old, like me, don't nobody give a fuck if you got $1 million. They expect you to already have had that. Because there's people that's 38 that got 20 million and 4 million and $8 million, $100 million. No one cares if you got $1 million and you know, 38 years old. They really don't give a fuck. No one cares if you cute or cares if you a bad bitch, a lit nigga. No one cares about that kind of stuff no more. Only thing people care about is the fact that you doing good, cool. All right, you got something that I can buy. You got something that I'm interested in. Other than that, people don't really care. People don't care at all. And the reason why is because it's not your time anymore. That's just one of the biggest things that people don't realize. It's not your time. Your time meaning that it's like, it matters when somebody 21 is a millionaire. Because that's a new business. But me being 38 and a millionaire, it could be a new business, but at the same time, it's like, I'm for a different crowd, a different audience. And there's just a lot of people that just be thinking people care. No one gives a fuck. Like, I watch all the bad bitches in Atlanta. I don't see them anymore. They don't move the needle no more. They don't make people move. These little girls don't want to be strippers no more. These young girls now got salons and shit. These young chicks got clothing lines. These young chicks selling insurance. They 20 years old, millionaires, doing real estate, working at airlines, selling all what they can sell. It's like that's the truth. And what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people really young doing big shit. And when I see that, it's like, damn, for me, I can't be sitting up here playing like I got a lot of time and that people would just care about my time. People starting to lose it. People starting to lose interest. They want new things. Like shit, my kids ask me, you know, me being born in 1986, my kids be laughing. My kids think that's funny. Because they're like, you old. Like you from the ancient times. You born in the 1900s. Kids look at you like that. You know, it's just like, say for instance, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is an older guy. Jay-Z born in 1969. I don't think people realize that. Like, he's fairly an older man. And to his kids, he's super old. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's into different stuff. That's why the places he go out to ain't the same typical places he used to go out to when he was 21 or he was 31 or even 41. Jay-Z is about to be in his 60s. That man 55 years old. So you got to ask yourself, like, so what do you do when you get to that point? You hit these new levels. You hit the new level and the new level and the new level, and you just keep going. Instead of doing the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. That ain't what you want to do. You want to build. You want to build bigger. You want to build better. You want to build higher. You want to build wider. Those are the things that you want to do. You don't want to sit up there and be doing the same shit over and over. You know, you want to try to be the dude that got all the hoes. Man, the guys that's 20 ain't even doing that no more. The guys that's 20 not doing that. It's 20-year-old guys right now that got $1 million, man. They trying to figure out what next building they're going to buy. They're like, ooh, that's a nice building. I should buy that. That's what they're doing. They're not worried about what everybody else is worried about. Promise you. So when somebody my age, you pushing 40 and you where the bitches, you flying disco seat, where the bitches, it's like, yeah, you really not gonna get too far in life. Because the guys that's younger than you, not even doing that. The guys that's younger than you is on something bigger, on something better, you know, and that's what you gotta be on. That's what you gotta be on. Can't be on that shit to where it's like we on the same stuff. But back to what I was talking about for the artists is the help isn't there no more. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, no big homies and stuff. That's why a lot of the old music industry execs, if you see them, they're streaming now. Because that's their form of income. They're trying to tell you as much as they can, give you as much game as they can, but you trust me, if they was making the money they was making from music back then, they would be on these damn podcasts. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's something for you to realize and understand that once you see this, you got to tell yourself that, you know, you got to tell yourself like, if they streaming about the music industry and they got all these records sold, and you make money from streaming, but damn, it's not something that you love, but you just love to talk about the music business. It's like, well, it's because that position that they was holding in the music industry no longer exists. They don't got that spot no more. Ain't nobody waiting on them niggas. Ain't nobody listening to them. Ain't no kids. No kids is listening to these executives and they telling them what's a hit or not. These kids don't give a fuck. They don't even know who. These kids are so far down the line of generations that they don't even know who these executives artists is. Appreciate it, Harley. You got, like I say, my son don't know who Neo is. So if you say I'm a music executive, yeah, I push Neo. You know, Neo's my son gonna look like you. Like, I don't know who the fuck Neo is. My son don't know who Trey Songz is. He knows who Chris Brown is, but he don't know who damn Music Soul Child. My son don't know that. He don't care either. But these are the kids that's moving the needle. They always move the needle. I remember being in high school. Everything we liked to listen to, that's what the adults wanted to listen to. We ran shit. So the high schoolers run shit. And you got to realize that you selling music to people that was born in the year 2007. It got to make more sense. A lot of times people don't understand that. It got to make sense to them though, not sense to you. And when you putting out your music, now I ain't saying you got to sell just to 15-year-olds, no, but you got to understand that you are not going to blow up big if them kids don't know you either. Kids know all new artists, no matter how old they is. The kids listen to them. What's the guy who won album of the year? John Batiste. There's kids that listen to him. I don't listen to him, but there's children that listen to him. And when there's kids that's listening to you as an adult, you got to understand, like, they're listening to you. They know you. They support you. They might even show up to your shows. They're the ones that watch your videos over and 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 over again. That's the shit that they do. But also, knowing about the age ain't to discourage you. It's to help you understand that time is ticking. You don't got all damn day, man. Put it out. You got some dope music, put it out. I'm sure people would like to hear it. But what people don't want to hear is coming soon. Nobody wants to hear that. We are past the stage of coming soon. No one wants to be coming soon, man. No one supports coming soon. Coming soon is a thing of the past. So if you got some shit and you trying to put it out and you say coming soon, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. You trying to make people care about something that don't even exist. No point in saying coming soon. Just put it out. This is not the era of I'm waiting on it. They don't give a fuck. No one's waiting on you. No one waiting on you to do nothing, man. They not waiting on you to get rich. They not waiting on you to get skinny. They don't give a flying fuck Just drop it. Whatever you gonna do, do it. If you gonna do something, do it. You got a store, just do the store. But what you not about to do is, ain't nobody about to sit up here and be waiting on your ass. You promising them this and promising. No one cares. No one cares. Because it's just wolf tickets. They done been sold that already. See, this generation is smarter than the old generation. The older generation used to believe artists and rappers and singers and TV shows and whoever would say, coming soon. But nowadays, man, these kids is like, coming soon. Man, I don't give a fuck about that. My son not gonna... if I ask my son in 11th grade right now what happened last week, he ain't gonna be able to tell me. He don't care. You put something out, put it in their face. Put it in their face and that's it. You don't have to do nothing else. That's just one of the things I, just try and tell y'all. It's not the easiest, man. Damn light gonna turn red. It's not the easiest, man. But you gotta realize, like, I'm riding on Slauson right now. It's kind of weird. Not weird, but definitely different riding on the street. And, Nipsey been gone 5 years now. He's been gone 5 years. The crazy thing about death, man, as time go on, it just get further and further away. To where it's like you start wondering, like, the person was real and they existed, but you start wondering, like, damn, is this real? You know what I'm saying? Death comes different. Even when it's an accident, it's like this always different. But yeah, I'm riding on Slauson. You know what I'm saying? This is like my home street when I'm in LA. I ain't saying I know everybody. No, I don't. I don't know everybody on Slauson. But I knew Nip, nigga. So, and Nip said, as long as I go in the daytime, I'm good. Although in the daytime I'm good. So it's daytime and I roll through, rolling through the 60. It's a Jamaican spot I went to, Little Kingston. I went over there, but I don't want no damn Jamaican food right now. But I'll be going there. I want to go to get these wings. You know what I'm saying? Get these wings. It look nice though. Let me show you how it look over here on Slauson. It's like the good part. Got like palm trees and stuff. It look nice. Speed past that intersection. That's the intersection where that lady, man, killed like 7 people. Gotta get through there. It's like the hills. They call it the hills, but it's like the hood hills. And this don't even look like the hood to me. I'm from Detroit, man. I'm gonna hold you. Not saying you tougher because you're from Detroit. Like, no, I'm just saying that it looked nice over here. You know what I'm saying? And I think that as black people, we got to start thinking back about, you know, where we live and the real estate that we have in America, in the USA. It's actually prime real estate. You know, the South Central LA is right next to the airport, but it's not at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it's at. So, you know, it get a little rough, but I think, you know, we can start building these stores. It's like this liquor store. This liquor store could do better. You know what I'm saying? Just wondering like what they would do. You know. But look cool. Like, yeah, this is LA. This is like the worst. This the area where people be like, nigga, don't go over here. Like, this that area right now. I'm over here. But I say I'm from Detroit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Michigan. We got hoods that look like really fucked up. You know, this don't really look that bad. Now I ain't saying it ain't, because it go down. Don't get it twisted. It go down over here. But what I can say is that I feel like this area is moving in a different direction, because these folks is trying to come over here and buy this neighborhood up. This is a beautiful neighborhood. This is a beautiful area. This whole street, they don't widen the streets. That's where the Nipsey store used to be. Yeah. They keep police over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a prime real estate, man. When I was over here, this one ain't finished. Trying to get some wings up. Trying to get some wings. You know, I always go here for the wings. This nigga got pretty wings up. Pretty wings up.
Fresh out, sauce and fat burger.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I take the wet lemon pepper wings, traditional.
Lemon pepper?
Yeah.
You say kids meal?
I said the wet lemon pepper.
Oh, okay, wait, I'm sorry. You have one in or one out?
Bone in.
How many? 6, 10?
10. What? How many more? You got more than 10?
We have 16.
16.
24.
16, and I take a strawberry lemonade drink.
Okay, all lemon pepper, right?
Yep.
With strawberry lemon, you want any fries?
No.
That's it?
Yeah.
You may put.
Yeah. Oh, could you make? I need the wings well done.
Well done and wet, right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't like that wobbly chicken. This the you ever seen this? It's the Nipsey mural. One of my favorite murals. Probably the best one. It's 3 of them. Prolific. I will rise. Nip. Yeah, man, I used to be over here all the time grabbing something to eat. I used to be at the shop with Nip. You know what I'm saying? Really. He the reason why I moved to LA. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, I would have never moved here. You know, I don't know LA like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they shit work out here when I first moved here, but I'm glad I know him, because for real, got him on wall like Jesus, how he's supposed to be. But yeah, he taught me a lot about how to move in LA. You know, he just taught me, like, you know, you ain't gotta indulge in that shit. Like in LA, they don't respect that tough guy shit. You know, the streets is like prison. Bullies get bullied. Bullies get bullied in prison. You know, you could be somebody who soft as hell and go to jail and end up running to prison, and they want that because they like that. They like to make examples out of tough niggas because it's more to conquer. Versus they like turning a weak nigga into somebody strong. So it's like, that's how the streets is. The streets don't like bullies. They always dislike bullies. That's why a lot of these tough niggas end up on the front of a t-shirt. A lot of these tough niggas end up killed. You know? And that's one of the things that, you know, people don't be realizing be happening is because that tough shit don't always work. So moving to LA, I knew not to like indulge in that or indulge in gang culture. Like, you ain't from here, they don't respect if you come here to LA and then you just become some kind of gangbanger because you around some niggas in LA. They not gonna respect you. That's actually gonna make them niggas want to come confront you. Versus you just here and you making a living.
How are you?
Take care of your family.
16 pieces, bone-in, lemon pepper, well done. And it's gonna be wet and the one strawberry lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be $27.98.
God damn. All right, Apple Pay. 20. My bad.
You just sign for it, and I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
Just give me a moment.
$27 for some wings. That's crazy. Talking about leaving a tip. I ain't no damn tip. Nigga ain't do shit. I hate that when restaurants do that. You gotta drive through. You trying to get somebody a tip. No, man, I'm not leaving no tip for nobody. Unless I'm a waiter or something. You know, a waiter. Man. Like, yeah. Niggas want you to leave tips. Anyway, being in LA, like, just take care of your family. Stay away from like trying to be that tough guy, all that tough guy shit. Just stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? Just be on your best behavior. And that's not here, that's any city. Like, you can't go to somebody else's city and then inherit beefs and shit that was damn near before you was born. So that's why like when I've been here 8 years and I don't plan on moving. Like, it ain't nowhere that I feel like it's home. Like, New York, I couldn't live there. People in New York talk crazy. Like, the way people in New York talk, you'll get killed talking like that where I'm from in Detroit. You will not live telling somebody suck your dick in traffic. It's not gonna work. Like in Michigan, we don't have road rage like that. Not that bad. New York, them people talking to each other crazy. So it's like, I couldn't live in New York. I couldn't do it. It's just my blood of boy every day. Because I just couldn't take somebody just every day, somebody talking shit. Suck my dick. Like, nah, I can't do that. Living in Atlanta. Atlanta's cool. It's just like, you know, I got kids and stuff. And it's like Atlanta and having these moments where it's been getting wild and stuff. And I don't want to raise my sons around that. You know, I got sons. I don't be more so worried about my daughters. I do, but I be worried about my sons because they're more than likely going to interact with that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. You park on the right when police said I'll bring it out to you. You want
Okay.
celery? No carrot?
No celeries.
Just ranch?
Yep, just ranch.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, no celery. Like, that shit. Celery is the worst. But yeah, as long as you mind your business, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know, I mean, plus, like I said, before I lived on Dexter and Davidson, man. That's a rough area. That's an area where you don't even want to be parked nowhere. Like, motherfucker be scared as hell. Because it's like, not scared, like just crazy. It's just part where like, people ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will rob you. Versus out here, yeah, niggas will rob you, but I don't know. I guess people, yeah, it's just different. $27 and I gotta wait. Yeah, cause I get mine's well done. Super well done. So I don't like wobbly chicken. You know. Today I'm gonna be editing, taking pictures, streaming. Tomorrow I'm gonna be I got his ass out. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a little camping with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's all. I just been coming to the realization of. It's like, nigga, I can't be sitting here waiting. You wait too long, man. Things ain't gonna go right for you. Cause as crazy it is, time is going fast. Is Italian food good out here? I think Italian food gonna be good regardless. Well, you see some different kind of cars out here. A girl car got her. No, that motherfucker can't drive. Her car beat the fuck up. You see some different cars in the hood, man. But guess what, though? Hey, that car is the best car. Because it's getting her where she need to be. That's one of the things I learned, man, just coming up. Is that, nigga, whatever's getting you to where you need to go, that's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. But time not waiting, man. Like, I got kids that's, shit, my daughter turning, one of them turning 9 this year, one of them turning 10. You know what I'm saying? I got music videos that's 10 years old now. So it's time to go move on. No one cares about that anymore. It's people caring about more stuff. People caring about, like I say, streamers. Streamers are big. Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross. Do you watch any of those streamers? Who's your favorite streamer or YouTuber?
I forgot their name.
You don't know? You don't be watching it? But yeah, one of my son's, of course, favorite streamer is Kai Cenat. I actually hadn't talked to Kai Cenat on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. What was your favorite music video to work on? I don't really know. Your kids watch Too Rare and Lay Banks. Who's Too Rare? Oh, Too Rare. Oh yeah, that's the guy with the dance. Yeah, Too Rare and Lay Banks. That's, you know what I'm saying? And them streamers is like rich. Like they don't need to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But they big because they, they're attentive to their fans. They always, they always on point. They always got their shit going on strong. So it's one of the good things about streamers. And that's what I'm taking from them is like, Kai Cenat can't rap. He can't play football or basketball and shit like that. He can't do magic tricks and nothing. He just good for talking. He gives a good perspective. He got a great personality. He definitely somebody I could see being in movies and being an actor one day. But it's like, it started from him just trying. And that's one of the things that I have to realize, that you have to try. You can't just sit up there and expect things to work because you're good at it. You got to know that things are only going to work is if you're good at getting the good out. If all you can do is just be good, it's not enough. But back then, you had people that could put your music out, that could put your product out. But nowadays, you got to do that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm even noticing my own advice. When I first started this streaming about an hour ago, it was one person here in there for like an hour. Not even gonna, I say 20 minutes. Just one person. And now it's a consistent 6 people. And I feel like you guys are taking in what I'm saying, because a lot of times it's hard. And that's why I want to go on there and be like, I don't want to be the podcaster that's just talking about like relationships and saying triggering shit about women and men. Although I would like to talk about it since we're talking about it. I think one of the biggest things with men we got to do is we got to just start being a lot more patient. You know what I'm saying? Every action don't deserve a reaction. You know, every question don't deserve an answer. Don't need an answer. Especially if you know that question going to lead down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's best just to, like, try again tomorrow. That's one of the beauty of making it to tomorrow. That you always can try again. But when you try to fix things that day in that moment, it's not going to always go right for you. Even if a person is trying to fix everything in that moment, it's not going to go right for you either. I think that's where we get off at. We're, wrong. Life is so short. You don't really know nobody's intentions. And I don't think it's not a way to know. You don't know if somebody really thinks to be with you or want to be with you. The only thing you can do is go with the flow. And I see memes where it'd be like a girl taking her man's phone to take pictures and she going through his messages. And I just honestly feel like if I have to do all of that, then I just don't want to be with anybody. If I got to spy on somebody, I don't need to be with nobody. Anyone, not even just that person. I'm not ready to be with nobody if I got to do all that shit. Because there's no point. There's no point. If people have other people, then they should be with other people. But I think us as men, got to learn how to just be calm about stuff. And be calm even with each other. We get so mad and angry, man. We too emotional. That's one of the things about, especially being a black man. That is one of our downfalls. Is our emotions and our pride mixed together is part of our downfall. Because we think that everything that we do or we got to be a part of has to be perfect. Exactly. We expect women to just know what like all of that stuff. It's a big disconnect. And I feel like, time heals. As time go on, time brings more understanding. I feel like trying to fix things in that moment don't never help. And I think men got to start doing that. Just don't try to fix things in a moment. Give it some time. Because most of the time, trying to fix things in the moment always leads to it being worse. It leads to it being, you went from arguing to now you a fucking murderer. You know what I'm saying? That's how it really goes. I don't be believing like all these domestic violence situations went where the guy planned to kill the woman. Hell no. It just got worse. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like dudes gotta, you see where it's gonna go. Just, let it simmer down. Don't try and fix it in that moment. Because it's only gonna get worse. And you will walk out of a situation being somebody's husband to being a fucking murderer. You know what I'm saying? Like, them situations happen. There's a lot of people that always say they never thought they could be that person. That's why people do that shit and they shoot and kill themselves because they can't believe they did it. But as far as speaking of us black men amongst black men, that's what the real problem is. It's not us with our women. Our biggest problem is us amongst each other. Because black men can't be around each other no more. We used to be around each other. Now we can't. But it's because emotions and egos. Ego is pride. Having pride is having ego. You're not too good to tell somebody sorry. You're not too good to say you was wrong. You got to realize that, things can happen. Things can happen, man. We disagree, and the minute we disagree as black people, we don't want to do it. We don't have no leader. We got rid of that. We tell people that we don't need a leader. We do need a leader. You do need somebody to help lead. But our leaders don't always have to be. A leader ain't always the person that just says everything. We need multiple leaders. We need people to lead in coaching families, leading in people coaching, finance. We need leaders in all type of categories. We don't just need a leader in just one thing, because everybody don't know everything. We need leaders in all realms. That's one of the biggest things. And when you look at white people, man, white people unite. They'll unite with motherfuckers they don't like, and we don't do that. And the reason why is because of pride. You know, we think that we got to like everything somebody do. And I feel like religion played a big role in that. I feel like black people being religious played a big role in us believing that. If this person isn't perfect, then we don't want to listen to him. That's not how really life is designed. As far as in modern history and people who changed the world that we live in today, they weren't perfect.
I have a question. Did I give you the drink?
No.
Not yet? Okay, I'll bring it up to you.
Okay.
3 ranches and napkins inside of it, right?
Yep.
A moment.
And I think that's what we be waiting on. Like, the person who created the United States, the concept of it, was not Jesus. Wasn't Muhammad either. But that's how we act. Like, the person that changes the world for a black person got to be Jesus or Muhammad. Well, those two people wasn't involved with developing countries and shit. The people who developed these countries, like Benjamin Franklin and George Washington and all them motherfuckers, they wasn't Jesus, but they made America for a better life for them and their family. And I feel like that's what a lot of times as black people we got to do. We have yet to figure out how to do that. We just got a bunch of people talking. You know what I'm saying? People really look at it like there's no we can't even classify. We can't even agree on what we classify ourselves as. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not fair to call us.
I'm sorry. You have a good one, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
It's crazy that, say for instance, people call a Puerto Rican. They don't call them a Spanish American or African Puerto Ricans. They just call them Puerto Ricans. And with blacks in America, they call us African Americans. And the crazy thing about it is, we got the least ties to Africa out of anybody in the Americas. A lot of people don't know that. We are called African Americans, but we have the least ties to them. Being real. We don't have certain things we eat, our cooking, all that shit is different. It's being real. A lot of people don't like that when you say African. We're not Africans. But it's like, I'm not an African. You know what I'm saying? And when you got like Puerto Ricans and stuff, it's like shit. They don't call themselves Africans, and Puerto Ricans have real ties to Africa. Like real ties. And people like, what you mean by real ties? Like there's people don't know that there was still shipping Africans, people who were enslaved to Puerto Rico. We talking about the 1900s. You don't call somebody a Haitian African. Or African Haitian. But you call me an African American. Why is that? Those blacks in Haiti, like everything about a Haitian is African. That's two people that you can't tell the difference between each other. And primarily, like, Haitians remind me of like people from Congo. You take a Haitian and you take a Congolese person, put them in the room, you ain't gonna be able to tell the damn difference from the way they talk, everything. I got a partner who's Haitian, and I thought he was African because even though he speaks Haitian, his dialect still sounds very much African, and he knows that he's African. But us as black people, we have to be called African Americans, knowing damn well we not from Africa. You know, myself, you know, like how I am. I had like my grandma was half white. Well, no, she was white, Indian, and a little bit of black. That's my mother's mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when I go up my mother's family tree, no matter which side I go on, if I go on my granddaddy's side, up it, them people ain't a bunch of Africans. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just be like, because I had somebody that was Asian ask me that shit before. They was like, where you from? And I said, oh, I'm from Detroit, you know, America. She's like, oh, so where's your mother from? I said, Detroit. She's like, where's her mother from? I said, Virginia, West Virginia. She's like, what about her mother? I said, West Virginia. Then like Canada, West Virginia. I was like, oh, so no one's like from Africa. I'm like, why would they be from Africa? Why would you? You know what I'm saying? And it's like they thinking that we really, like, nigga, we just got here off slave shit. It's like a lot of foreigners think that. They don't even know our story. So when they come here and they judge us, and they say shit like, you know, we not cultured and we not this, we not. It's like, damn, they don't even know our history enough to even say shit like that. Because the truth is that I can go back to the 1700s, and I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about I can go back to the 1700s with just my black people, my daddy's side. Like she asked, oh, where your dad from? Mississippi. Where his dad from? Mississippi. Where his dad's from? Mississippi. They all are from Mississippi. Ain't nobody off no slave ships. Ain't nobody come from that. Like we don't like that. That's. I ain't saying it didn't happen, but I'm saying it's so far back that at the time that it could have happened, like that ain't had no effect on my family. And I just know that there's certain people that have African dialects. There's people that have like African culture embedded in them. But people where I'm from, they don't. You know, it's like I'm from Michigan. All of my friends is mixed. All of my friends got the same kind of mix as me. If I lined up all my friends and they kids, I can guarantee you'll understand what I mean. Like, we're very different. And it's just so crazy that other people, they'll give them credit for being mixed and say that they have such a special DNA. They said something about these South Africans, like, oh, they call it colored because they have a very unique mixture. And it's just like, how is their mixture more unique than us in America? Like, being real, black Americans, the only people that can look like other shit. We can look like we from anywhere. If I put a turban on, I can look like I'm from Yemen. I put a turban on, I look like I'm from Somalia. You know what I'm saying? I could cut my hair down in the afro, I can look like I'm from Fiji. I cut my hair down even lower, or I would grow my hair out and let it just curl up, I can look like I'm from India. It's a lot of places I can look like I'm from. Like, look at my hair. Like, that ain't no, like, my hair is a little different. I can put water in my hair. I ain't scared to put, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm a little different. But every one of my friends had a grandma that was Indian. And some people be thinking like we lying. Like, I don't know about other places. I can't say the same as for people in other places. But I know in Michigan, all of my niggas, their grandmas look just like my grandma. Indian. None of them look like, you know what I'm saying? No offenses like shit, but none of them look like they was from Africa. But that's because we're mixed on top of mixed on top of mixed. You got mixed people that's mixed having babies. Like my aunt looked like an Asian woman to the point where she was a singer, and they passed her off as a Japanese artist because they was like, yo, she'd be bigger if we said she's Japanese, and she looked Japanese. My aunt really looked like a Japanese woman. There's nothing you can say that she wasn't Japanese. And it's just like, you think about it and say like, damn, well, how's that possible? And like, that's just because you black. When you black in America, we got so many feet. People don't realize that the United States is huge. So at the time of being colonized and all of that shit happening, you got to realize that, yeah, oh yeah, I heard about them, the pygmy people. There's a lot of them in different places too. You got to think about all of these different types of people that's Indian and black people in America. A lot of different people. And those people having kids with people. Those people having kids. Those people having kids. That's why it's like a lot of the generations on the internet, when I tell people, like, I show people my mom, like, people probably think my mom is a dark woman, or people probably think that I got a, you know what I'm saying? No, my mom is high yellow. My mama high yellow. My grandma high yellow. My sisters is. Me and my one of me and my sisters had the same mother and father. Me and my sister got the same mother and father. The only difference is she came out lighter and I came out brown. That's it. But I got kids that come out light skinned. I got kids that come out brown. I got kids that come out with straight curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is being black from America. We have the most unique breakdown of a bloodline. Because you don't, when they try and trace us, oh, you go, yeah, you from Africa, you from Ghana, that shit be fake as hell. They be doing that shit to fuck with us. They don't do it to help us. They do that to downplay who we really is. Because that's like somebody saying that I have 0% Indian. If I did a test and somebody said I had 0% Indian, then I basically got to be adopted in. Because I can show you a picture of this lady that birthed my mama. I can show you my mama. My mom looks like her. She looks like her mom. So you tell me I ain't got no damn Indian in me, I'm going to look at you like then y'all saying I'm adopted. Because they not from no damn Congo or no Nigeria. My family ain't from there. My daddy ain't. And there's no offense to that. Like, I love Africa. But y'all don't do that shit with people from Fiji. It's people in Fiji that look just like my family. And they look no different. And you always got white people trying to tell you, well, just because they black don't mean they black. Shit. Not all, but most. Like, most people that are black. Like, yeah, it is some people from India who just straight dark skin, but they kind of really not one of us. Yeah, that's true. But for the most part, even in India, most of them motherfuckers black. And being black to me was always being mixed. You know what I'm saying? But when they be doing them DNA tests, they quick to be like, nigga, you 90% Nigerian. It's like, nigga, how? I ain't got a 90% of Nigerian nigga around me. And I'm cool with if I was, but I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? My dad's granddad, his name is Gus Golan. He had land. He had land in the 1800s. My dad's granddad was born sometime in the 1860s and 70s. That's when he was born. So when I look at, okay, my dad's granddad was born in the 1800s. My dad was raised by this man. And he never told my dad anything about no damn Africa. You know what I'm saying? He told him every story in the book, but he never mentioned anything about Africa. So that's why I say my African roots, if I have any, it ain't from no 1800s. It's not from there. Like, and the funny thing is when you watch these slave movies, why do all the slave movies happen in the 1800s? There ain't no slave movie that happened in 1600s. They always show the ones in the 1800s. And in fact, that's not even when they was bringing people here. Well, my point is saying is that they try to re-educate you. And I'm not saying that, do I think blacks were already in America? My thing is, you got to realize how big the United States is. I don't think people realize how big it is. Like, you're not going to get on a plane in the UK. Let's say you get on a plane in France. If you go north-south 5 hours, you're going to run into some damn water. This is what it is. You're not going to drive that damn long. And you think you about to run into some more land. Hell no. You take 5 hours to UK, your ass going to end up in some ice. You go 5 hours south, you're going to end up, from the UK, you're going to end up past Africa. You know what I'm saying? Past Morocco. You're not going to end up, you drive from the UK, you're going to be like, I'm in Spain 5. Hell no, that's not a 5 hour flight, it's a 2 hour flight. In the United States, man, you can fly 3 hours south, 3 hours north, and you can fly 6 hours east and west from basically New York to LA. That's a big ass space, man. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. So, ain't no way in hell that this big piece of land only had one type of looking person. Because Asia is just like America. I believe that. I believe we're spreading four corners because we found there. It's like Asia, for instance. Asia has every type of human being except white. Asia got every human being type. They got black people. They got dark niggas in Asia. They got black people that look like me in Asia. Like I could pass for somebody from Sri Lanka. All I gotta do is cut my hair different. I blend right in there. I look just like I'm from Sri Lanka. I know niggas from Sri Lanka, from India. They look just like me. Only difference is some of their hair might be a little straighter. Other than that, they're the same. But like for us white people, you got Oriental people in Asia. You got the Indian man in Asia. You got the black man, whether the black man got curly hair or the black man got nappy hair. You got the blonde black man in Asia. You got the Oriental that's shorter. Then you got the Oriental that's tall and big, like the Samoans and the Hawaiians and the Tongans. They got deep voices and shit. It's like you got all them kind of people in Asia. So there's no way in hell you believe that in the Americas that there was one type of looking person. If you believe that everybody looked like Pocahontas and Geronimo, there's something wrong with you. And then traveling through Europe, one thing y'all gonna know is Europe is actually small. Europe is extremely small. I noticed because I rode the train out there. Want a piece of chicken? Yeah, Europe is super small. Yeah, people don't even know that. But I just be talking. My bad. It ain't no meat in the bones. Ooh, one more. My bad. Same thing as this. I teach y'all history. The person that discovered LA, his name was P.O. Pico. I want y'all to Google his name. P-I-C-O. P.O. Pico. P-I-O-P-I-C-O. His name was P.O. Pico. He discovered LA. Guess how he looked? You guessed it. He looked just like me. He was black. He was black. See, I always teach us the bullshit. Slavery. Slaves. They don't teach you that really people was here discovering shit. That LA was a place people was free. Black people was free. They don't tell enough stories about all of these people. They won't tell about slaves. That ain't all it was, though. And you can bet most people in LA don't even know that. Most black people in LA don't know who P.O. Pico is. No, that's the truth. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just being real. I mean, if you conquer a group of people, it's very smart. The only way to just keep them down from taking back what's theirs is to teach them a bunch of bullshit. Teach them to hate themselves. That's what they did. And overall, I was like, yeah, we still oppressed. Hell yeah, we still oppressed. People say, how you figure that? Well, shit, there's black people that don't even want to walk in a room with white people. You know what I'm saying? Right? Check a black person's blood pressure in court. Ain't the same as everybody else's. But a lot of people don't know that. You know. But overall, it's like, hell yeah, everyone. Hey, let's stop this. Let's stop this narrative. We gotta stop this. Jewish people are white. That's stop making me like I'm blind. All these Jewish people not white people is crazy to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Run that DNA. I got Jewish friends. No wrong with that. They're white. There's such things no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's like the Jews that come from Africa or something. We talking about the Jews that talking about you that say they run people that are accused of running Hollywood, whatever. Them motherfuckers, yeah. Come on, they white. You dig up their damn bones, they gonna say there's a white person. Let's not forget that the Holocaust happened in Germany. Holocaust ain't happened in Africa. It happened in China. It happened in Afghanistan. It happened in Germany, in Russia, in Poland. What is a Polish person? They're white. I ain't about to sit here and play. It's like saying I'm not black. I'm not black or Muslim. Nigga, you're black. Well, we gotta start educating ourselves a lot more. A lot more. Yeah. Can't be that damn good. That's a long ass hunt. Yeah. Yep, I just run to Hollywood. Next subject. I like Hollywood. No, it's cool. I think people think that places like this is like people make you do shit. Like they be like, "Oh, you sold your soul." They don't force you to sell your soul here. But here's why. Because there's always gonna be somebody else willing to do it. Always. They don't need you to do it. They always got somebody to join the circus. That's how the devil works. That's one reason why, like, when you be working with the devil, it's like shit. It's hard to be forgiven for it because the devil ain't never come to you. People don't be knowing that. The devil don't come to you to make you do shit. Cause you know, Always be somebody willing to do it. Always. It's one of the crazy big misconceptions about life. The devil do not need your help. But but it's a cool place though. Is it expensive to live here? Well, right now, here, I look at the prices of living in Ann Arbor. That shit just as high as this. Ann Arbor costs $4,000 for a 3-bedroom. Well, that's how much LA is. So, in my opinion, it's like, it's all the same to me. Yep, they're all the same. Hell yeah. Not be crazy high. Oh, trust, I done look. I done looked in Ann Arbor. Just to see. And all high as hell. In my opinion, shit. I'd rather pay $4,000 a month and feel like, you know what I'm saying, and see the world. And I'd be cool, but fuck that. Not spending $4,000 a month. That'd be fucked up. I wish I would pay that much. I wouldn't pay $1,000 a month. I don't hate it, but hell, I'm wrong. That's too much. But that's what's going on in the world everywhere. Everywhere is like that. Them wings was good, but then it was nasty. Yeah. You see, like this. It's like LA. See the hills, all the businesses and stuff. You know, the kids can go catch the bus right over here. All these streets. So it's cool. Man. Just gotta get on it. So that's my thing, man. I know I've been streaming. I've been trying to do it. I say I've been like, my goal every time I go on to have 100 people, even if it's when it's go down to 2. It'll go down to 2 people, but like most of the time on the average it'll be like 6. I think the highest at once was like 12 people. You know what I'm saying? But that's the marketing today. Today you want to market your shit, you want to market yourself, you got to get on here and stream. And you might say some shit that people don't like. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's just what it is. That's what you gotta understand. People say, what you gotta understand? Cause fuck it. That's what you gotta understand. Fuck it. Ain't no more marketing no more. You don't gotta be politically correct no more. You could try to be. I mean, don't wish death on a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, I don't like what's going on in Palestine. But that don't mean I want to see Jewish people die. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see any more Palestinians die either. But people shouldn't be. We're afraid to speak on shit because we so used to relying on somebody to be our opportunity. Fuck them people. If people don't like what you're saying, fuck them. That's just what it is. Because you should always be able to speak your mind about what you feel. As long as it ain't wishing death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can feel like, if you feel like these group of people on some bullshit, that's your opinion. That's just straight up truth. Because we've allowed people to control things that, because we want to be cool, we want to be in and shit. We want to be liked by everybody. Man, everybody ain't liked by everybody now. That's one of the craziest things about life is like, nigga, don't nobody like the president. Nigga, do you know there's countries that Obama can't go to or he'll get arrested? The United States president's been charged for war crimes? War crimes, nigga. If Obama go to, I think it's Iran. I think it's Iran. It's somewhere. Obama's charged with war crimes. Same as Donald Trump. All them niggas, they get off the plane, go certain places, they get arrested. All my point in saying is that they still the president. They still made way. Get out of the herd mentally. Yeah. You got to. I remember they tried to cancel Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan ended up getting a $100 million deal. $100 million deal. Right. That's what it is. People is in a different lane. It's in a different league right now. You don't gotta be on that other shit that people used to be on. You can build your own audience. Everybody's audience not gonna be the same. Some people gonna love you. Some people gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? That's life. I think the last decade was too much on everybody having to like you. Everybody don't gotta like you. It's one of the craziest things to believe is that everybody do like you. Hell no. Niggas don't hate your guts. People gonna hate on you. You're gonna do all kinds of things, man. But does that mean you stop? No. I mean you stop trying hard? No, shit, it's one person. Well, I've been in the game since 2012. Cause that's the first year I was doing this full time. Full time doing videos. So I'll say 12 years. 12 years. A lot changed. A lot improved. but a lot changes too. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that, like, you be in the game and you see shit like, you know, podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting is a big business now. See, if people listening to podcasting more than they listening to music now. Like, I'm seeing more and more people say they made more money podcasting than they did with music. Yeah, because my thing is, hell no, I don't want to be somebody where I'm getting rich off of like some shit I ain't proud of. Cause there's people that's gonna go on the internet and be like, yo, they gonna say the worst thing about women, cause they know that's gonna get engagement. I'm gonna say the worst thing about men, cause they get engagement. Like, that ain't the way to do it, cause this shit get old. This shit get old. Don't nobody be caring no more after that. You get to saying this, saying that, all men is this, all women is like, it get old. Just want to be able to enjoy life too. Want to be able to enjoy life. Busy day. Ooh. No. It's a little bit of traffic right now. I probably shouldn't have went this way. This is always like this back street in Hollywood. It's like stop traffic. Down Franklin Street. Hey man, I hit your DM the other day, still waiting for that reply. Well, if ain't about business, you're probably gonna keep waiting. But yeah, man, definitely should have took this way. It's like this one little back street that's super crowded. They send everybody to. I'm gonna hit you up. Yeah, just hit my DM. But yeah, this street is like super crowded. It's funny because it's behind Hollywood Boulevard. But you send everybody over here because they think it's a short way, but it's really, it turned into the long way because now all the GPS maps send people on this road, which clutters it. Man, in this damn car. We're in this car for 3 hours. I'm about to get home. I'm about to edit. I'm about to show what I'm editing. I think I can put it on my TV. That's what I'm gonna buy, a tripod. I wonder if I can mirror my phone. I don't think of a way I can do it. 1 second.